What's up guys, it's Tyler Sonic here bringing you a brand new video. I've been waiting a long time to film this for you guys. It's been a long, gruesome process. I'm going to take you guys through the whole process of what's going on. But essentially, it's a long-awaited video about my new wheels and tires that I purchased. And yes, these ones are not sponsored like the last set. I know I'm going to get that question a lot. These were not free in any way. I am not sponsored by 2Crave anymore, and this is not endorsed by 2Crave. However, you will see that these are wheels that are actually manufactured by 2Crave, so I'll show you guys that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So behind me, you're gonna see the Chrysler 200. I'm not sure if the lighting is good enough for you to see what the wheels look like, but I'll show you up close here in just a second. But my new wheels, I decided to go with the Mach, which is M-A-C-H by 2Crave. And these wheels are 19 by 8.5, and then they're wrapped in a Goodyear American Eagle Sport tire. It's a 245 by 40 ZR. So if you guys are looking to match pretty close to the same measurements that I got, these fit perfectly. I do not have spacers on anymore. That's what I'm the most excited about. Although the spacers did give my car a very nice stance on the 20-inch wheels, the only reason I had the spacers in the first place was because those last wheels didn't fit without them, and I would have been rubbing my caliper. With these wheels, I made sure I got the right measurements, which these are a 35 offset, positive 35 offset for anybody wondering the millimeter. And they went on perfectly. I didn't need any additional hardware. I didn't need spacers. I now am no longer running my spacers, which I'm very happy to say, because I have a feeling that might have had something to do with why my tire blew out on the freeway. Now with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a close-up of the wheels. So here's a close-up. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's kind of bright out here today. But I went with a satin black finish. And you can see right there the M, which is Mach. And then if you look real close, which I'm not going to get that close, but right there, there's a little notch in it, and it has the 2Crave logo. So that's how you can see they're made by 2Crave. And then I've got non-directional all-season tires. And I got the American Eagle Sports from Goodyear. So these should last for quite a while. As you can see, they've got all season written down the side right there. I made a big mistake on the last tires that I had on there, and I got directional ones and had a huge issue when I was mounting them, because for whatever reason, people at tire shops don't pay attention sometimes, depending where you go, to what direction they're supposed to be mounted if they are directional. So don't make the mistake that I did. If you guys can, don't get directional tires. It's so much easier and so much less hassle and less to worry about if you just get ones that can go in any direction. So much easier. So I will say that this process was definitely far from an easy one. A lot of you guys that follow me on Facebook have seen me posting every single day, multiple times a day, how unhappy I was with this purchasing process. So some of you guys probably know this already, but it's been a 5-week process since my tire blew out. I'll insert a clip right here in the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but I filmed when I was on the side of the freeway, and you guys will see this is the event that happened that caused me to actually have to purchase new wheels and tires. Now with that being said, it is kind of a blessing in disguise, because it basically forced me to change the look of the 200, and I've got to say, hands down, these wheels are light years ahead of the wheels that I had before. I love these so much more. The look, it fits so much better. It rides so much better because of the new measurements that we have on there. So I'm super stoked about the outcome. So getting into why this was such a bad experience for me, the first problem was there's not a lot of options out there for a Chrysler 200. You either have to have the wheels custom drilled, or you have to find a company that will do a 5x110 offset. Some people will argue that there are quite a bit of companies that do it, but in my opinion, 5 or 6 companies is not a lot. And that's people that have them already pre-drilled. They don't have to go in from a blank and drill them themselves to get that lug pattern. And a lot of the companies that do that already have the 5x110s, they don't have the right offsets, they don't have the right colors or finishes, or they just have weird looking rims that I wasn't happy with. So that was problem number one. That took about a week and a half of going back and forth, photoshopping rims on the car, using wheel configurators, anything you can think of, trying to figure out what the look on the 200 was going to be. I came across this website called Discounted Wheel Warehouse. Discounted Wheel Warehouse's website is awesome. I will say that first and foremost. They have a wheel configurator where you can pick the exact year, make, and model of your car, and it's actually a really good image at a really good angle where it shows different lighting of what the wheels will probably look like on the car. So I was able to pick a white 2015 Chrysler 200S just like I have. And with that being said, we were able to take the wheels that we're looking into, put them on the car and see how it actually looks. So I didn't have to sit there and Photoshop it and make it take forever. After searching for days and days, these are the wheels that I decided on. They look the best. I did do a Photoshop rendering just to see what it looked like, as well as I did the configurator, because I have a little bit of modification to the outside of my car, so it does look a little bit different than a stock image. So I wanted to make sure it was going to look good with the car. So I paid for the wheels. About 2 or 3 days later, I got a confirmation that the order was placed, the payment went through, and they were going to be pulling them from the shelf. It said it would be about 2 to 3 business days and they would be shipped. That turned into about 7 or 8 days. And I do understand they use the words business days. This was ordered on a Monday. So there should be no reason that these were not picked and sent out before the end of the week with the words 2 to 3 business days. So letting that go, about 7 to 10 days later, I got a confirmation that they were pulled. Then I read on their website that the process for delivery through FedEx was a 2 to 3 day process once they were pulled. That ended up taking about 6 days by itself. By the time they got to me, which I understand this is a FedEx issue, this is not through Discounted Wheel Warehouse, I had 3 out of 4 wheels delivered to me. I was beyond upset. I called the customer service through FedEx and they told me, and they acted like there was nothing wrong and this was such a normal process, that yeah, oh, we have the 4th wheel sitting in our warehouse right now, it'll be delivered the next day. So I sat there and waited for 2 days to get 4 wheels when they should have all came together. So that was problem number 1. Problem number 2, when the tires were getting delivered, those actually got delivered before the wheels, even though the order was placed. I placed the tires on the same website, but the following day, and I actually even financed them, which took an extra day of approval, and those still got there before my wheels did. The tires, the problem I had with the tires was it sent me 2 tracking numbers, and the tires were sent in sets of 2 with 2 orders, which led me to believe that my wheels and tires had shipped out at the same time. But in fact, it was actually 4 tires split into 2 sets, and that's why there's 2 tracking numbers, even though they were on the same truck to be delivered at the same time. So with that being said, I had a very terrible experience with the communication between Discounted Wheel Warehouse and FedEx, as well as what they were sending me. So the confirmation emails I was getting from the website themselves were not matching what FedEx was showing, and that to me is a huge problem as a consumer. My biggest tip and thing that I can caution you guys, if you guys can buy wheels, they're usually a little bit more expensive this way, but if you can buy your wheels and tires through the manufacturer themselves or a bigger company than a company like Discounted Wheel Warehouse, you probably want to go that route so you don't have these issues. I learned very quickly that they have a massive communication issue, and they also do not check their products before shipping. Let me get into why I'm saying that. So I'm going to show you guys here. As you can see on the car, I've got 1 wheel there, 1 wheel there, right? And they look great. Then on this side, I've got 1 wheel there, and look at that. Center cap is missing. You guys can see that, there's nothing there. So although the wheels still look good and I'm very happy with the way they're riding, they didn't check the order before they sent it out to make sure that there was a wheel cap in there, a center cap. So I'm riding around with 3 center caps. So the next thing that I did is I went ahead and called Discounted Wheel Warehouse, and as I'm calling, I cannot make this up. If you guys want to verify this, call them. Call their automated system. It will ask you if you're looking to get replacement or have a question about missing center caps on your wheels. Why is that an option on your automated system? That is ridiculous. The fact that that's an option on your automated system tells me that this is a regular occurrence for your company. So I'm not trying to make this into a rant video, but my tip, do not use these guys. I'm happy with the wheels that I got, but the communication issues were so far from worth it. Now the next thing I'm sure you guys are gonna wanna know is how much did I pay? So I paid $650 roughly, give or take a couple of dollars for the wheels themselves, which is an awesome price for 19-inch custom wheels. very happy with the quality of the wheel itself from 2Crave. I've got to say, this quality is 10 times better than the wheel I had before. And I don't know if it's just because it's their more expensive series or what it is. But I'm very stoked with how these wheels turned out. They look great, they ride great. And like I said, a great price, $650 for the wheels. The tires, on the other hand, because they are all season, they were about $805. Goodyear on their website was actually doing a mail-in rebate, so you can actually print off a certificate and mail it in, and they give you $100 back. So that's why I went with those. As well as Goodyear is a great tire brand. They do have a warranty on them through the manufacturer. So I wanted to make sure that I was getting a good, reliable tire for the car, because I can't have this issue again where a tire blows out. Not having my car for 5 weeks was incredibly hard. Having no car to drive, having issues getting places, it's definitely something I don't ever want to go through again. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like the wheels. Let me know what you think. I truly appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you enjoyed, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the wheels. If you guys have any ideas for future videos that you want to see, I do have some really cool stuff coming up with the car club, as well as I do have some new Go Fast parts coming on. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see that I have already posted a picture of what the part is going to be, and I will do an install video, and then we will probably be dynoing the car afterwards so I can show you guys the results. So thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.